Okay, so Namo Buddhaya. Good evening. All right, so Qing is approaching. So I think probably good to share with you of this very important festival, Qing Festival. Lessons in gratitude and filial piety. And of course, for among our Chinese community, Qing is a very important festival. Okay, so I'm going to explain to you more on this the Qing. From the Buddhist perspective, from these three perspective. Okay, that will be we will look at it later on. Okay, before that, these are our Chinese traditional festivals. Yeah, they are quite a lot, right? Basically every month, immediately every Chinese New Year's now is our Qingming festival, right? And what else? Yeah, another one is the Ulamban. Okay, I think these two usually people will confused. We get confused because it looks they Qingming and Ulamban. Ulamban 盂蘭盆 Ulamban are meant for the departed one. Yeah, to share the merits. That's how to those kind of things. Qingming is not necessary, though of course part of it is sharing with our departed one, but it's not necessarily to our departed one, even our living parents also. Okay, so we will go through it later on. Okay, now this Qingming. So you see Qingming, Chinese means Qingming. You see, it's a very fine weather, right? It's a very, very fine day. So usually what we do during these fine days, we will go to visit the tomb, right? Worship and remember our ancestors. Okay, I mean, this is what our Chinese people will do. And of course, from young time, we were taught, right, to go to sweep the tomb, right, in order to express gratitude and filial piety, right, to our parents and our ancestors. Okay, so the whole of this festival is rooted in the Confucianism, right? Our Chinese is rooted in Confucianism. And we know that the Confucianism emphasized a lot on this xiao dao, xiao, filial piety. And they consider this xiao, right, as very supreme virtues, right? And of course, considered also as a very fundamental the practice among the Chinese community. So, Buddhism also said the same thing. You see, that's why I think because of the concept of filial piety in Buddhism, our Chinese community, recognize recognize Buddhism as part of our Chinese culture, right? We know that the Buddhism is coming from India, right? And especially difficult for our Chinese to accept India, right? But why they accept Buddhism, I think, is because of the teachings of the filial piety, the Xiao Dao. Okay, and all right. So here, these are the three aspects that we're going to see. We are talking about, right, filial piety, the gratitude, as part of what they call pay the debts to our parents, 还债, right? So Qing is also a day to remember our parents. Okay, remind ourselves of this filial piety of gratitude to our parents, right? And of course, from the Buddhist perspective, this is also the day of what they call Qing is also a day, to remind us, right, as a good son in the family, right? We have to show gratitude to our parents, right? And then to pay debts, repay the debts, 还债. Alright, so we are going to quote a few sutras to illustrate this. Then another one is ethical good conduct, ethical good action. As you are doing this filial piety, right? You are doing a good, what do you call, ethical conduct. You will be, right? and become a good person, right? And then the third one, we also will look at the from the perspective of the social order, right? So if we are respecting our parents, the world will become very peaceful, right? The society will become very peaceful. People will live in harmony. Okay, so we will look at these three. Okay, I mean these are from the suttas. Okay, so I summarize them into these three aspects. Okay, so you can see that the Buddhist teaching on this filial piety is very comprehensive. Not just only not just only giving all the material support to our parents, but we go much more than that. Okay, and of course, not only that, also that will affect our society we live in, and that also is part of our practice or the ethics. Okay. Okay. Now, the first one, the filial piety is practiced as requiting the debts to parents. Okay, so I think most of you know this sutras very well. It's from this, Katanyu, Katanyu Sutras on Nikayas. The Buddha stress saying that bhikkhus, one can never repay two persons. Okay, okay. Who are these two? Father and mother. Right? And he continues, say, even if one should carry about his mother's on one shoulder and his father's on the other, and so doing should live 100 years, right? Attain 100 years. And if he should support them, anointing them with unguents, kneading, bathing and rubbing their limbs, and they, meanwhile, should even void their excrement upon him, even so could he not repay his parent. Okay? You understand how? Then, alright. Okay, now, that remind also another sutras, right? That one is found in one of Vinaya, right? In this Vinayas, this Vinaya recorded one incident. There was a bhikkhu who was very, very poor, right? And then his parents, his parent was very poor. They don't even have a proper clothing. They have only one clothing for parents. It means that when the mothers go out, then the father has to stay behind. Yeah. When the father go out, then the mother has to stay behind. You see, because they have only one clothing. You see, so poor, right? So poor, but because of this monk, right? His son becoming monk, so his son, got a new cloth for making robes, right? So he was thinking, okay, since my mother was so poor, my parents were so poor, might as well I'm offered this piece of cloth, to my parent. So he doesn't know whether this is proper or not. So he was not sure whether he's doing the right thing. So he went to see the Buddhas and then asking the Buddhas, for advice. Okay. Then the Buddhas, on this occasion, right, assembled the bhikkhus, right, called the bhikkhus, right, and make it a rule that a bhikkhu, right, should support their parents throughout their life, even after becoming a monk. So it means even the monk receiving a piece of cloth is also legitimately, right, offer that piece of cloth to the parents. It's proper. Okay. Not only that, also the Buddha says, when you are offered that piece of cloth to your own parent, you also accumulate merit. It doesn't mean that no. This one is to be used for the sadhakas, right? But in the case of a bhikkhu, right, it's quite different. Right? We can even support our parent with the requisites that we obtain. Like that bhikkhu, so obtain a piece of white cloth. He offered that piece of cloth, to his own parents, and it is proper. And even the Buddha also allowed allow him to do so. The Buddha embraced him. So, okay. Okay. Yeah. You see, lots of people misunderstood that when the son become a monk, that means that they leave the home, not paying even respect, taking care of their parents. I think this is not quite true, right? Even when we become a monk, it's also our duty and responsibilities, right, to take care of our parents. I think this is also one of the reasons. This is my inspiration also. You see, when I was starting this Brahma Vihara, that is also my hope, my wish, right? To set up the individuals, could they even to house our parents. So when they grow old, right, they can stay in the temples, and they can. Okay, so this is my wish, right? So not to say, when our parents grow old, we send them, send them to the old sports home, not taking care of them. This is not the case. So, right? So the Buddha says, oh, not here, right? Yeah. So what is the cause for that? Monks, parents do much for their children. They bring them up, they nourish them, and they introduce them to the world. Okay? Yeah. So you see, the Qing is also remind us, especially this is the day to remind, to pay debts, to repay the debts, okay, to our parents. Of course, this is to show our gratitude, okay, to the living one. Yeah. Okay, so what is the best that we can repay to our parents? The best way to repay to our parents, right? So in the same suttas, right, the Buddha said there are these four dhammas, four dhammas that we can repay to them, right? Of course, this is not to say repay in the forms of money, but to bring our parents to the temple, right? For what? Bring our temples for what? Right? So he said there are these four dhammas, right? Especially to strengthen, right, their faith in the religion, right? Ground the unfaithful parents in faith. Right? So this is the first dhamma. We bring our parents to the temples. Don't put them in your own sports, not impossible. Right? Bring them to the temple. Okay, not to say, oh no, they already cannot walk. No, they still can walk, right? Bring them to the temple, established, the faith, in them. Okay, at least they have something to depend on, not think too much. And the second one is ground unethical parents in ethical conduct. So they may encourage them to observe 5% or even at precepts, right? Yeah. Then the third one, ground stingy parents in generosity, right? Generosity means that we encourage our parents, right? Right, to support the Buddha Sasana, right? By making offering, right, to the sanghas and to the temples. We encourage our parents to do so, right? Of course, our parents don't have money, or we use their name. Right? Yeah, you see, mom, I'm doing for you, so yeah, you're happy for it, right? Right? So encourage them to do so. Right? And then the fourth one is ground the ignorant parents in wisdom. So it means that we encourage them to practice meditation. Right? Wherever there is a meditation retreat, if possible, bring them to the temple, encourage them to practice meditation, right? To realize the Four Noble Truths, right? This is the wisdom aspect. So want to learn the Dharma, learn when you are still young. When it is too old, when you're too old, then we can't practice. Yeah. Of course, beside this also, you see, in these Mangala Suttas, the Buddha also said taking care of our parents is also, what do you call it? It's also a blessing. Yeah? It's also a blessing. Okay? And, okay. All right. So now we look at this, the fourfold gratitudes. Um, we know that after the Buddha's gaining enlightenment, right? Um, um, you look at this fourfold. So after his enlightenment, I think this is the second week, right? The second week. It says that the Buddha showed gratitude to the Bodhi tree, right? Because the Bodhi tree gave him shelter, right? During his struggle for the enlightenment. And the Buddha stood from here, right? Opposite the Bodhi tree, and opposite the Bodhgaya, the main stupas, right? The Buddha stood from there. It says in the tradition, the Buddha not even blink, his eyes, stare at the Bodhi tree, without blinking the eyes, right? In order to express, right, his gratitude to the Bodhi tree, where he was meditating under the Bodhi tree for enlightenment. Okay, so yeah, so these things happen during the second week, right? Gazing at the Bodhi tree. So that to shows, the Buddha's gratitude. And another story, another incident, but yeah, this is another incident also, right? We know that after Buddha's gained enlightenment, the 7 years after Buddha's, 7 years, yeah, the Buddha also missed his own mother, and he want to know where his mother gone, right? Then he used a psychic power and realized that the mother was now in the Tushita. So the Buddha went out, I think, went to the Tawatimsa. Tawatimsa. So his mother came all the way from Tawatimsa, from Tushita to the Tawatimsa to listen to the teaching called Abhidhamma. We know that Abhidhamma is very profound teaching, right? Yeah. If you look at the Theravadins, okay, our Theravadins, the form of meditation taught, all based on Abhidhamma. So it's very profound, right? It's very profound. And of course, it's very, very comprehensive also. And lots of people, they cannot comprehend teaching, right? But of course, in the Burmese tradition, right? While they were teaching the meditation, also they taught the Abhidhamma also. Okay, so yeah, it says that the Buddha taught Abhidhamma to his own mother, and after listening to Abhidhamma, his mother got the first stage of sainthood. That's what the Buddha. That's also because the Buddha expressed, right, his filial piety also. Even he already enlightened, right? So he still had that thought to preach to his own mother. So that his mother benefited from his teaching and got enlightenment also. Yeah. Okay, so these are the few incidents, and also another thing, the Buddha also said there are these 4 objects of gratitude that we have to pay our gratitude. One is our parents, of course, right? And then the second one is the country, right? Then the third one is the sentient beings, and the fourth one is the tree virgin. You see, so you find in the suttas, right, to have these gratitudes and filial piety, all these things. So, all right, 4 terms to describe parents also. This one found in the suttas, right? It's from the Brahma suttas. We know the word Brahma, right? Brahma. For Hinduism, right? Brahma is the creator God, right? Creator God. No? So according to Hinduism, human beings created by the Brahma. And then the Brahma created 4 classes of beings. 4 castes. So one is Brahman, right? Sastriya, and Vaishya, and Sudra, right? And then evolved from the 4 different parts of the Brahma body, right? It says that from the mouth, right, evolved come the Brahmin. So the Brahmin considered as a high caste, yeah? And the lowest, from his feet, Sudra. 很不公平哈。Okay. Anyway, when Buddhism also interprets this Brahma, but quite in a different way. You find a lot of sutras like in the Brahma Sutta, Brahma Vihara, right? What is Brahma? Brahma Vihara, right? There are these 4 Brahma Vihara, right? So it means that we are dwelling in this Brahma, in the purity. And Brahma also means purity. So in the dwelling in these 4, right? Metta, Karuna, Mudita, and Upekkha, right? These 4 things. Yeah, as we practice these 4, we are living in the Brahma world. Right? We are living in the Brahma world. So, and of course, the Buddha says, right? The parents got this title to Brahma is because our parents created us, so they got this title. Then the second one is the first teacher, right? Bhacharya, the first teacher that taught us, right? Our parents are the first teacher to teach the Dhamma. And the third one is the ancient deities, so we call, they are the deities at home, 家里的2尊神, yeah. So we have to respect them, right? So in a Buddhist country, like the Sri Lanka, I was in Sri Lanka for many years, and I find that the Sri Lanka has this very beautiful culture, right? For the families, you see, the very first thing, the parents respect to the parents. When they come back home, also they pay respect to the parents. It means that parental respect is like paying paying the deities at home. That's why you find that they have that kind of respect to the parents, and they have less conflict at home also. So they have a very good relationship between parents and children. Yeah, so this is one thing. So we have to respect them. Okay. Then another one is worthy of an offering also, right? So when they grow old, right, we support them, right? With all our material comfort, such as food and drinks, etc. Right? And why? Why? Right? Because parents are great help to the children. They bring them out, feed them, and show them the world. Okay? Okay. Now, we also look at another suttas. Right? This one is from this Mahayana suttas, right? Great sacrifice. We know the Indian practice. Sacrifice is part of the Hindu practice, Brahmin practice. It means that during festival, they slaughter the animals, right? And they sacrifice the animal to the god, right? In the hope to get a blessing from the god. Right? So they have this practice of sacrifice, a lot of the animals, right? Then the Buddhists came across, one Brahmin, and about the sacrifice, involving a lot of killing of cows and other animals, right? So the Buddha advised the Brahmin, right? Instead of worshipping the actual fire, right, that involve killing of the animals, right? Which bring no significance, right? The Buddha used, right, the fire as a terminology, right, referring to these 3 types of fire, right, that we should attain with care. So what are these 3? Right? These 3. They said instead of killing, slaughter all the animals, sacrifice to the god, might as well respect parents. Because as you respect the parents, right, you will bring benefits for this life, for the present life and the future life. Right? So respect the parent. So the parent is a real fire. Right? Of course, that is using the fire as a terminology. And yeah, so this is one thing. At least you take care of your parents. Your parents will give you a year return, right? So present, present benefits, right? Yeah. So they will give you all the properties and that is instant, direct, immediate result. And the second one is the wife and children also, right? Yeah, they are also the second fire. Yeah, because you see, we support them, right? They feel happy, isn't it? So this is the second fire, and the third fire is the religious people, right? Religious people. Yeah, because during the Buddhist time, right? The religious people, including those shamans, and there were many shamans. Buddha also part of the shaman. That's why you find the words like Shramana Gautama, right? The Buddha Gautama Buddha is also Shramana. Yeah, because as you offer this, right, you accumulate merit for yourself, right? So, because these shamans, religious peoples, they are what they call the field of merit, right? And should be offered. So, so as we attain, onto these three fires, they will bring benefits and happiness in this life as well as life after next. Okay. All right. Yeah. Coming back to the parents, the duty of supporting the parents, and yeah, you see this in China. There is a traditions in the in a family, right? That's the becoming a monk for what? At least once in their lifetime, right? Why they want to become a monk? Because they believe, right? If son becoming a monk, right? They can pay back the cost of the mother's milk, right? But our Malaysian Buddhists will say Wang Sui, yeah. But Thai is not Wang Sui. You see, so they said to become a monk because they want to pay back the cost of the mother's milk. So it's very touching, right? That's why they encourage their children to become a monk. And because the mother wants to get married, right? So this is also part of pay the debts, to the parents. So, and of course, Chinese has this idea of 一子升天九柱，没有一子出家九柱升天 that kind of idea, right? It's like if a son renounced, right, the nine ancestors will ascend to the heaven. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, from Aguttanika, I said, monks, there are these three things, right, that have been instructed by the wise and good. Means highly praised by the wise people and the good people, right? So if you are seeing some people, your people around, while they are doing a charity, you praise them, isn't it? Wow, 这样好发心哦，哎呀，無難啊，sadhu, sadhu, sadhu, yeah. You praise them, yeah. Especially, the second one is going for, right? 你個仔出家，幾好啊，係咪？你真係好有福報，係咪？But when you come to your own son 出家，no way. Okay. Then the third one is supporting of mothers and parents, mothers and fathers. If you see someone really taking care of their own parents, 你呢個乖仔，呢個孝順仔 you see, bless them so much. Yeah. Okay, now this is just only part of it, right? In the single mother sutras, not only to our living parents, right, but also to our parents who have passed away long ago, and also to our ancestors. Okay, so it's also our duties, right, to make offering in honor of our departed relatives or departed ones, okay, or departed loved one. Okay, so yeah, we still continue thinking of them. So this is why Qing Ming festival becomes so significant, right? So Qing Ming is not about go to the tomb, pray, 保佑我, okay? Then you buy these 4 digits. This is what our Chinese will do during the Qing Ming, isn't it? After praying, they will straight go to the what they call it, by strike the 4 digit. Not that very funny. Okay, so Qing is not just the day to burn the incense, but also to pay respect to our own living parents also. Probably this is also the day to bring our parents go out, okay, to have a proper lunch, okay, or proper dinner, right? And or even to bring our parents to come to the temple to observe, the ad precept, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, I'm also introducing this the ad precept 八关斋戒, okay, at least once a month. In fact, in our Buddhist tradition, we have this Uposatha, 1 month 4 Uposatha days. But usually Uposatha days are fall during the weekday, right? So we don't have, we cannot apply leave. So I will start this in June. Hopefully, every month we have 2 days, 1 nights. This 八关斋戒 at precept. It means that people can come and observe at precept and have intense retreats, okay, throughout the day, or just intense 1 day retreat.
Okay, so today is also Saturday today.
Yeah, of course, but 今天星期几? But you cannot apply leave now. Yeah. So we will organize during the Saturday and Sunday. It means that you come in, during the Saturday evening, and then we start the actual day on the Sunday. Okay, actual day on the Sunday, and then you go back. Okay, but of course you have the 2天1夜 八关斋戒 will automatically become invalid the following day. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's a 2 day 1 night. Saturday is not considered. It's a Sunday whole day. You want to go back, then the following day, Monday morning, you reset at 5%. That's it. Okay. 有点像这样的啊。Even the Vesak day also, Qing Ming is also, because this is a day bring our parents to listen to the Dhammas. Yeah, like in the Buddhist country, you see, 4 Uposatha day, lots of people coming to the temple, right? Yeah. Just like this month is a month of fasting for the Muslim. So but in Buddhist also we have 1 month, 4 days Uposatha. People come to the temple, observe and precept, and listen to the Dhamma, accumulate merit for themselves, right? So in the case of Buddhists, but we don't have this practice in Malaysia, and also nobody know the significance of it, right? So I think Theravada have to do something, especially our Chinese community. But Mahayana is doing very well. Yeah, Mahayana doing very well, I tell you. Yeah, doing very well. But Theravada, I think we are not strong in that, huh? Yeah, so we have to do something like that.
Today, like Stream Mother, today is a Saturday. The Mahayana one, they are vegetarian.
Yeah, they consider vegetarian. It's also good because they think, this is a good, I have to do something good for myself. Or some of them even they will release, 放生, release bird or release, fishes, do accumulate a little merit for themselves.
Tweets.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
because not everyone can meditate, you see. Yeah, of course, meditate is very important, but not everyone can do that. At least observe and present, you see, and present. Or listen to the Dhammas, or what. Yeah. I mean, these are the good deeds we can think on, see, because we are going to hopefully our future generation can have proper understandings of the Dhamma. If we don't do it, then our future they will never do it. You see, so this is how we have to carry on, our tradition to our future generation. You see, so I mean, this day we have been thinking about how to restore all these this practice, this very ancient practice. Yeah, it seems that not easy, especially if we want to introduce this. People don't really take it seriously. Is it necessary? Or everything is mine, Or seems like then slowly you find that people have less interest in all this at all. They don't even come to the temple, especially the AI. Now it's AI already. You want to learn the Dharma, everything go through AI. AI can give you a very satisfactory answer. But they are just an AI. And even the DeepSeek also can answer very well. DeepSeek answer very well. But there's no contact. We need the contact. You see? Need the contact. Not the AI. So you can see here, the Buddhist Qing. So that's why people ask me, Buddhists celebrate Qing or not? I said, why not? Qing is a very important day for Chinese. And that's how we brought up in that kind of culture, paying respect to our parents, gratitude to our parents, you see. So we incorporate the Buddhist principle of filial piety into it and make the Qingming more significant. Isn't it? Yeah. So Qingming to remind us, I have to pay respect, Maybe probably like when your parents still alive, Qingming probably is the day you pay respect to your parents and ask for forgiveness. Yeah. Yeah, so all these things can be done during the Qingming. Or bring our parents, go out for what's called sightseeing. Yeah. Because Qingming is a very good day. Right? Not too hot. Right? So bring our parents, go and have a sightseeing and spend more time with them. Yeah. Okay, so this is one thing. Okay, now we look at the second perspective, right? Filial piety is a practice. Is practice as ethical good action. Yeah. Yeah, so so this one is fine. Is found in one of the suttas, multiple Sutta suttas, right? And these suttas, it tell of a Brahmin who came to see the Buddhas and asked the Buddhas about supporting his mothers by begging for alms food. Right? The Brahmin said, Master Gautama, I seek alms by legitimate means, okay, 如法, and which I used to provide for my mothers and father. In doing so, am I doing my duty? Right? So he asked the Buddhas. So Buddha replied, right? Indeed, Brahmin, in so doing, you are doing your duty. Even becoming a monk also, you are doing your duty. Whoever seek out by legitimate means and uses them to provide for their mother and father makes much merit. Okay, so even monks also, if we collect the alms, right? Of course, in the legitimate way, and if we give to our parents, right, to eat or whatever, right, we also make merit for ourselves. Okay, there is no things like cannot, then cannot what? Then you throw it out. You see, so this is the right way. Even because the Brahmin he was not sure whether the food that he collected can be used to support, right, his own parents. And so the Buddha answered him, yes, yeah, right. You are not, you know, you are not just what do you call? You are not just doing the right thing, right, but also you acquire much merit in doing so. Okay, yeah. So the Buddha pressed it. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people misunderstood, right? After son becoming a monk, then I have no son. Like most of the people would think, oh, you see. But they don't understand one thing, right? What if they become a monk, their son become a monk, the whole life will be taken care of, at least not to put you in all sorts home. So now we also prepare, right, to build a few houses. A small bungalow, like one small house opposite our Brahma Vihar, the Get Sea, right? So I think you know, right? We have that small piece of land opposite the Get Sea. That place is used for the building of our the parents' residence. So we will be building the 7 kutis there. Okay, the ground floor will be used for supporting our Sangha's parents. So the parents can stay there. So this is an added advantage. Another benefits. If your son become a monk, right? So the both parents, the both father and mother will be taken care of for the rest of their life, for the rest of the whole life. Not bad, huh? So even when their parents fall sick, right, it's also a problem, right, to use our Sangha fund to support their parents. Yeah. So these are all problems, right? So in so doing, we also acquire merit. I noticed that this is a very beautiful, right, message given by the Buddha, really supporting, the Sangha, to become a monk, without much worry, stay in our Sanghas. We use our Sanghas, the facilities, right, to support to support the Sangha's parents. Is proper. Okay, then also in one of the suttas for the Akapparagama, right? Yeah, the Blessed One said, right, to the monks, that there are 2 dharmas for ordinary people to obtain great merit. Okay, so what are the 2? Making offering to parents, one can obtain great merit and attain great reward. Alright, another one, if one make offering to the bodhisattvas who have one more birth to enlightenment, you also obtain great merit and attain great reward. Right? So the Buddha equated paying respect and making offering to the parents is like making offering to the Maitreya Bodhisattvas. So you will get good merit. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, this one is also from the ethical conduct. If one does not respect parents, what will happen? One will be reborn in a poor family. Okay, so you want to be to be reborn in a rich family, right? In the future life, right? We have to pay respect to our parents, taking care of them properly, right? And even to teach our children, if we show filial piety of parents, taking care of the parent, our children also will taking care of us. Because we are showing a good example. Right? And furthermore, Qing is also a day to teach our children. Yeah, these are days, don't forget your parents. Don't forget the departed ones. Of course, for the departed one, do marry for them. But the living one, you know what to do. Right? Bring them to the temple, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If one does not respect his parents and other elders, and also does not continue the family business, one will be reborn into a poor family. Okay? Okay, so this one also in another sutras, right? Yeah, so the Buddha said there are many kind of downfall, right? And this Dasutara Sutra Digama, right? It talk about not respecting parents, right? It's one of the 6 ways, right, or dhammas that cause decline in our practice. Okay, so it means that if respecting parents, that will also increase our practice. 6 dhamma that cause the increase. Besides the Buddha Dharma and Sanghas, the Vinaya and the concentration, in other words, the practice. So these are all the good virtues. They will strengthen our practice in our spiritual path. And of course, if you are doing bad to our parents, say like killing your own parents, right? So you will go to the hell straight. Avicii, go straight to the Avicii and suffer there eons and eons. 很恐怖的，很恐怖。Of course, not only our own parents, even around also, and then cause the blood of the Tathagata to flow, 触佛生血, right? And then another one is cause the split in the sanghas also, right? So this one also we have to be very careful because you see a lot of people cause the split in the sangha without knowing that they are doing the cause, the what they cause the split in the sangha without knowing it. Yeah. Like for example, many people say, "Oh, my seafood is the best." Your seafood is not good. What is the intention? Are you saying that only your teacher is good, other teacher is not good? You see, so you are creating a lot of conflicts among the community. Isn't? Yeah. If your teacher is so good, then your teacher already attend Nirvana. They don't come back to this world, right? Since they are in this world, you see, so we have to acknowledge that we still have mistake, but we are continuously improving it, become a better person, right? Not to create a kind of schism among the sangha. Don't associate it. They go associate this one, you see. I mean, among our Buddhist community, this kind of thing is very obvious, isn't it? You agree with me? Yeah. So I think as a good Buddhist like us, I think we support all the sangha, irrespective, of his tradition, even Mahayana also, right? Irrespective of his tradition, we are respecting the sanghas, and that also help in our own practice. If we are splitting the sangha here and there, he is good one, there is not a good one, then they can become an hindrance in our spiritual practice, isn't it? Oh. Okay, now the third one is talking about social orders, right? If we are the filial piety, right? Social, if we pay respect to our parents, we can see that the society become very, very peaceful, very harmonic, isn't it? So, yeah, I think I have mentioned these suttas very often, right? This one is from the Chaudhara Suttas, right? During these 4 days Upasatas, right? The 4 kings came down to the world, right, to observe whether we are paying respect to our parents, right? Observe the actresses, perform the mandatory scenes, pay reverence to the monks. Then afterwards, the 4 kings announced their finding to the king Sakadeva of the top Sadevas. Okay, of course, when we were young time, my mother told me that, hey, doing this choice, don't do bad things, because some of us see you. It means that the invisible one, the deities will see you. 抬头我做坏事啊，看你有没有做坏事。It's quite true, even my mother is not in education background, illiterate, but seems that she knows something. That's why during these upasatas, remind us not to do bad thing because people are watching us. So I was brought up in the kind of environment, and of course my mother also told me, if you study Sanskrit, then you can go to the heaven, because Sanskrit is the heaven language. Yeah, 天成体嘛，天儿，天 mean David, huh? 成 is the language of the heaven. Okay? So at that time, and that also sparked my curiosity. I said, oh, say you know the Sanskrit, you can go to the heaven, but I swear I learned the Sanskrit. You see? So that's why I was, I was searching around way to learn the Sanskrit, but no way that you can learn the Sanskrit in Malaysia. Then, mm, then also that prompted me to, come to the Theravada, especially the Pali, because Pali and Sanskrit very similar. I would say about 90% similar. Um, so, I have that interest to learn the Pali because I learn the Pali also I can go to the heaven because the language is very similar. So immediately, after becoming a monk, I said I have to learn Sanskrit, and I succeeded, right? And my whole research on the Sanskrit, even my MPhil and my PhD, all on Sanskrit, and I was confident go to the heaven. If not, Nirvana. Yeah. At least the heaven is guaranteed. But anyway, just a joke now.
But other days of the week, nobody watch you.
Nobody. Only this 4 days. 初一、初八、十五、廿三，初一、初八、十五、23哦。Okay, of course you can also observe 六斋日六斋日 include the end of the month, okay, before the 初一another one is 初十四, so you have, so mean, 初一 and then before 初一, you see, before 初一 mean, yeah, the end of the month and then 初八、十四、十五、23, so better 六斋日啦六斋日 so you are sure, safe. If not, somebody will watch you. Of course, if you are doing good things, you don't need to worry because they will report to the Sakadeva.
So, but day your Osaka day, your 8% day is not on Osaka.
It's okay because we cannot make it during the weekday, but at least better than nothing. Now we are not doing anything, no? Okay, so this is the last one. It says that if we are observing, we respect the parents also, we increase our lifespan. You want to live a longer life, respect your parents. Then you live a longer life. Okay, so I think we stop now. It's a very short one, okay, to understand the significance of Qing, a lessons of gratitude and filial piety. Okay, so
One thing, can I ask one question? The one they say if you didn't do good, you'll be born in a not good area. The start before that, they at least start that if you do good, you go to where? Can
you go to heaven.
you go to heaven.
This one?
So,
Which?
I said one does not respect or be born in poor family. What about if you respect, you go to where?
Oh, heaven.
Heaven.
Yeah, heaven. When we talk about the heaven, Buddhist heaven is not one heaven. Buddhist heaven is many heavens. We are talking about heavens as behind, right? You talk about the, in the essential realms, you have 6 heavens, right? And then, not only that, also under this Rupa Dhatu, you have 16 heaven. 16, that's also considered heaven. But heaven of different quality. You have heaven there, to enjoy your life, to enjoy your punya. But there are also heavens there you continue your practice, right? Practice of concentration, Yeah, there's also heaven. Heaven is not necessarily to be there to enjoy your life. You see, heaven is a place that you are free from suffering, right? And then you have a peace of mind and you continue your practice there. We live in different dimension, mind dimension. Okay,
But there's one member, they asked this question. They say, I think the mother just passed away. So some of the monks, I think, I'm not sure.
It's passed away
Uh,
in 1 year.
So,
So some of the monks will suggest that they cannot celebrate any birthday. Or
可以啦，
cannot attend people celebrate.
可以啦，没问题。
So in terms of this, there's no problem, right?
No problem. Yeah, these are all the traditional forms belief. All kind of very rigid rules. Okay. For Buddhists, okay, but of course, remember our parents, like tomorrow is your first year death anniversary, coming to the temple, okay, sharing the merits in honor to your departed. This is a good practice. It's a good practice, you see. And yeah, why not? Yeah, Qing also you can attend to. Why not?
any question for one thing? Yes.
Please explain the difference between dana and chaga.
Okay, so you look at the English words that makes no difference. Dana just the words, in the general giving. Dana mean giving, it's from the root da. Da mean to give, mean giving. General giving, like giving in the form of cash, right? But the chaga is much different. Chaga is more on the spiritual aspect. Yeah. Like for example, through giving, of course you are giving, but your spiritual aspect is you practice the letting go. Yeah, that's chaga. So through the act of giving, I practice letting go. You see? So that has that spiritual aspect. So that's why the Buddhists, throughout many years, practice the chaga, but not dana. Because, through the practice of the chaga, he let go. Even he let go his body, to sacrifice his body. That is also part of the chaga. You see? Buddha practice, as a bodhisattva, he practice the chaga, right? Sacrifice his body. Yeah, that is chaga. Yeah, that's not the giving, but chaga.
Any question for me?
Just now you say the fourfold gratitude, right? To the country, to the parents, but why to censure beings?
Censure
Not the
beings, the old sentence mean 有情众生
我们要对他感恩。
Of course. Like you are here, you have to pay, you have to be gratitude to Dr. O. You have to be gratitude to everyone here. If you are alone here, then then say like for example, you eat a bowl of rice. You see, you have to have gratitude to our farmer and to our merchant. To everybody. You see, that food come not easily. You see, so with a lot of support, finally we have that rice to eat. Don't think that because I have money, I can buy, You see, no, don't think like that. Yeah. You see, we have a lot of good condition, and finally we have a good place like Sudama here to practice and listen to the Dhammas. You see, so this is also to sentient beings. So. Okay.